welcome to a second day in a row on the Metal 4 Mondrian. It's actually a winter's day today. See? Actually looks like a summer's day up here, but obviously it's a lot colder. So I was just going to talk a little bit about indoor training, outdoor training, and what I'm doing at the moment. Obviously I'm in build up for the thread already. It's not December yet, but it's happening. But a lot of my hard training is going on indoors, and at the moment, while the weather's nice today and yesterday for instance, I'm riding outside for the socials. They're easier rides at the moment, but I thought today I'd add a hill or two on the way there and back. There's only a 30-mile group ride today, but I'll ride to the start and back. It's only, I think it's 8 miles away I'm going, but I'm going uphill. Plus, it's a chance to give this thing a go up a steeper one. It's a 17% hill in about 2 minutes time. I'm going to right at the start. So it's a chance to try the 34 cassette on the back. See how that is. So let's get there and have a nice day out with me mates. As the shooting goes on over there. See, spinning isn't something I'm generally comfortable with. I have the lower gearing just for the very steep stuff. It's only 12% this bit, so it's comfortable, but it's the first time I've been in this gear and I am still trying to warm up. Sorry, 13% so far. So to explain strategies a bit, I'm going to have to do that in chunks because there's hills and downhills and all sorts. At the moment I'm trying to ride indoors with a couple of different strategies. The endurance rides, which aren't particularly endurance because they're only 100k, I'm trying to sit at higher wattages, so I'm starting to go into the B group stuff and yet try to keep the heart rate relatively low, which isn't easy. With the occasional easy spin, for instance like on a Monday when I'd normally have a rest day, I'm just doing an hour's spin on the C-class. And then at least once a week I'll attack a hill because I want to get some resistance training. Every now and then, I can't quantify it to be honest, when I'm doing the C group endurance rides, I will go full out on a few of the sprints, trying to build up the leg power. Something that I'm trying to do outside as well, and I'll get this downhill out of the way and I'll tell you about that, especially from yesterday. Okay, so now I'm in Kirby Lonsdale, nice and early, waiting for the crew to arrive. So I thought I'd clarify what I'm on about. So on Zwift, as I say, I'm trying to do some endurance rides at various paces and various lengths. I'm trying to do at least 200k rides a week. Someone's got a really bad starter motor and a dud battery there. One faster, but trying to keep at that pace for the whole thing. Wow. And one slower, but with sprints and digs when allowed, because obviously if you know Zwift at all, you'll know that there's a fence on a lot of the group rides, and I always do the group rides because they're just much more social and nicer to be on. The time passes quicker and you get to, you know, meet friends, I didn't mean friends, meet friends. And then occasionally I will do a hill. I've been using the portal. I've had a couple of goes up there and I've been really quite pleased at what I can do up those hills. I'm in like the top 5% on most of the attempts that I've been on. Now on those hills I'm trying to increase my wattage whilst keeping my heart rate the same. I'm trying to keep my heart rate about 160 while climbing because I know I can sustain that for a decent amount of time when climbing. And with that I'm trying to also keep over 4 watts per kilo, because 4 watts per kilo is what I've done, what was it, March, when I did the Alpe Zwift in 48.5 minutes. I want to get that up to 4.2, maybe 4.3, so I can do it in 45 minutes before the start of the summer. That for me is as good as going to a gym, doing sessions up a hill at big power is like doing weights, as far as I'm concerned. Much in the same way that I'm doing all this outside as well. So today again is a group ride. It's probably a slower one than yesterday, because yesterday we went too fast again. But yesterday was a very big point for me. It was a slower ride, although it was a decent pace, but I had a couple of big digs. Now I set a personal record for outdoors yesterday. I hit 1219 watts on a dig, and I held over 1000 watts for 20 seconds. I've not done that before. I think it was 1100 and something for 15. So I know the power's building. Granted, I was in the red and I was ruined at the top of the hill, but that's fine. My power is going up. Now, unsurprisingly, the reasons for this are to build strength in the quads and to build higher aerobic capacity. I just want to be able to get quicker with less effort. That makes sense. Basically, it's getting fitter. It doesn't matter how often you say in various terms for scientific purposes or what have you. I just want to get fitter, and to do that I'm doing specific training for hill training and for distance events. Obviously when I'm doing very long distance, for instance the challenge and the next one I'll be doing in 2025, I will be backing off the power a little, but trying to go much longer, like 12 hour, 13, 14 hour days. So I'll be backing it back to 160 watts as opposed to 210 watts, 200 watts minimum for long distance rides. That is the plan. I've still got 5.5 months to do it in, and it's started to execute well, because these little things are starting to build up already. I can feel it, so that's good. I'm just going to build and build and build, but yeah, it's the start of winter. There's going to be more indoor stuff, and yeah, I'm going to have to put this away. Gonna have to put it away for winter. First, because riding on the titanium bike is obviously, it's better for weather. It's more punted on the road than that's twitchy, you know. It's a quick bike and it's light. It's nearly 2 kilos lighter than the airborne. Downhills are safer on the airborne as well. Plus I care about that more, so if I throw that into the scenery I'm going to be gutted. The titanium can be repaired, so that's fine. Plus, riding on a turbo, I get a lot of benefit from that, and I'm getting drivetrain losses in that thing. I've not serviced it since I bought it, like 18 months ago, 2 years ago. The bike that's on it, that is. So I'm going to have to get the drivetrain off and give it a right good clean. So I'm probably losing a load of watts on there, despite hitting 1250 watts on it. I've probably put more through it, and I'm losing quite a lot in the drivetrain. It's obviously measuring that, but... So yeah. I think, yeah, I'm gonna get prepared for today, get out. It's only a 30-mile ride, like I say. I've already done 9. I've already done 9, so it'll be 10 going home, so it'll be nearly 50 miles again. So that'll be 180 for the week, so that's enough at this point. You know, I was doing way less than that at the end of 2022, trying to cram for 5,000 miles, and I've hit 7 already this year, easily, and I've had like a really lean 3 months. So base fitness is much higher than it was last year, which is really promising, really promising. Hopefully I'll be able to hit these numbers next year, because I've got these targets coming. Right, let's get on the bike. So, club ride's done. Just poodling home now. As much as I'd love to keep riding this, because it is ridiculously fast up the hills, it rides so nicely, I'm going to have to put it away for winter. I just don't want undue damage due to road surfaces, wet leaves. I'm making an excuse, I just don't really want to ride it in winter. So heavy bikes coming back out, which has its disadvantages. Obviously it's heavy, but then that'll make me fitter and make riding this an absolute breeze in a few months. I've not got any data on it, so I might have to transfer the speed sensor off, because that's a 2-minute job. I've not got power meters on it, but I'm just gonna have to live with that and just cycle. I just don't want to do put loads of undue stress on this drivetrain. So wait till the weather gets nice, get it out, so I know it's tried and tested before sportive season arrives. So I'm going to get home, have a look at my numbers and see how I've done, see if what I've said at the start of the video correlates with what I've actually done. I've had a couple of digs, I've had a sprint, had a real go up a hill, short one, but I was instantly into the red for that one. Proper hazy vision. Having a look at my stats, so pleased with this. It's exactly to how I was planning. Now, take it the fact that this isn't a fast ride, it was a red ride, so the 30 miles I was on the route with these guys, it was slower than I'd do normally, but that's fine because, as I say, I'm out being social. It's just nice to be out. But, so we've done 17.2 miles an hour. Average normalised power at 244, which is perfect. It's exactly what I'm wanting. Again, maximum over 1200 watts. Left to right, legs are fine, seems. But these, see, that's not as good as yesterday, but 5 seconds at 11:59. Those are the kind of sprint figures I'm looking for to build the quads up, as well as building up the 240, 250 watt-ish endurance normalised power. That's what I'm after. So yeah, it's absolutely bang on. There's 5 minutes at 300 watts again on there. That's climbing. Just coming up the last couple of hills on the way home there. Again, sat at 310, 320 watts. Relatively comfortable. Not dying, but not easy. But again, exactly where I want to be. So the base is coming. Let's see what I've done 4,000 feet in that as well. So an average heart rate is 141, so that is absolutely perfect. It's got up to 179. Yeah, when I was sprinting, there was instant red zone vision. Woo. That was quite funny. So I guess it's just a, yeah, build, do the same, but longer, harder, longer. But this, I'm afraid, I'm so sorry, it's dirty. So that is going to get a clean straight away. And as I say, I think this is going away for winter now, because salt on the road and stuff, I just don't want to corrode the fresh paint and everything. Going to get some more heli tape for this side actually. And I think what I might do is get some red cleats, so there's less float, because there's too much float on them now. I'm happy with no float, I think. I'm not, any movement I have I can do standing up regarding my knees, so I think I'll order some red cleats, so I'll stop the chance of it catching. But for now there's heli tape on there, so it's all good. So I say, this is a wait for winter. Get back on the winter beta. I say beta, it's a beautiful titanium thing. Get back on that thing, train on that, on heavy, and then yeah, save that to remind myself how bloody wonderful it is to cycle and to climb. It's just great. So that's me for now. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.